Hello, and let's just make sure you can see me on camera. I'm hoping that you can hear me. Okay, I'll try and speak a little bit louder than normal just in case, and I'm not deliberately shouting. Right, so full moon in Aries at the time that I'm recording this coming up. So we're the day before. We need to let go, release, and ground was what the energy wisdom that came through. So today that's what we're going to do. I did a little bit of that this morning for personally, and I thought it would be nice to do today's recording for our members in the forest, so you've got a visual of the grounding. This is a spot that I find really lovely. There's a stream I'll show you at the end that's running by me. There's a wonderful twisted oak tree, I think it is there. So the energy around here is lovely. There used to be a, what do we call it, brick making or like ceramics building around here. So there's some little bits of ruins here as well. But kids come here, they play here. It's somewhere people walk their dogs. It has got a lovely vibe about it. And over in the tree, so there might be the odd dog walker that you see run through and past, so please ignore them. There's also a friend of mine who does forestry, because this is a copse woods, so they cut them down regularly, but it's like a little nature reserve. They've released adders into this, although I've never seen any, thankfully. There's also, which is very rare, that a friend was saying, a woodpecker, lovely blue, that's also quite rare to see, but he flies through here quite often. So it's got a lovely energy here, and in front of me is private land, but it's sort of rough field and meadow behind the stream. So with all those visuals I've just said, when we're doing our visualization, hopefully if you haven't got so much of an inspiring backdrop, bring that to the forefront of your mind, because we're going to be doing some grounding. So let's start by first just doing some shaking. We're just shaking out the body, resetting the nervous system. So any shaking, knocking is what we call purge and toning and releasing exercise. So lifting the hands up, shaking, we're shaking out the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system needs movement for it to move, to shift, to allow you to release any toxins. So if you're on a detox or a diet, you're going through emotional detoxing, these are all moves that should help with all of that. Obviously help with stress, because it's resetting the nervous system. So think of your chemicals that are flooding around your body when you're in fight or flight. And I had this myself this week, had to really use the shaking, was what got rid of it. So listen, if you can, to the sounds of my, for a little bit, and tune in more of a mindful way. Listen to the sound of my bangles. Lifting up, hands lifting down, bouncing on knees, coming to a stop. Feel the difference. Taking your feet, you see my feet, you'll be able to see them, normally at home you can't, so that we bend like this. We're going to do some more shaking, but this time hands come like this, like you've got two little talking hands. Bring them up, face them in, bend the knees slightly, up on the tiptoes, and shake. Shake from the top. Hands up and down. Coming down on the heels, bring the hands down. This time bending the knees, bring them round to hug yourself, and bending forward. So we're straightening, so we're flexing, rolling the lower back, the muscles of the lower back, arching the back, giving it a nice little stretch. Breathe in whilst we're down here with this earthly energy. From here, rolling up slowly. Breathe in and exhale down. And up. So, breathing in, you can reset your feet to just a woody pose, bringing the hands down the central column. So as your arms are open, think I'm open and receptive to all good, all this beautiful Venus and Jupiter energy that can help me right now, if you're viewing this in the now moment, or the container of that love, expansion, for global expansion. Feel the magnification of Jupiter. It magnifies everything we're going through at the moment. And we're about to do the reset. So Aries is, what happens now will reflect what happens in the new moon in Aries in April next year, I think. So we're letting go with this is the rebirthing energy, with release of what we thought things would be, of what they are. Open and receptive to all good. Bringing that hands down to the belly, to your fire. We want that fire to be moving around the body, inspiring us. So let's do some knocking on our hips. Feeling any flow coming, visualize through the top of the head. Central sun, light, enlightening us through the head, down the spine. Feel the drum beat of the hips. Feel that vibration knocking through your lower and your middle dantian as it vibrates up to the upper dantian. Coming down the legs, flowing. Knocking on the door of life. Holding your hand side. Feel where you need to release. So these next poses are strengthening exercises. It's falling down. So you're going to feel some resistance in your body that may show up as pain. If you need to reset, come down. We're going to start with the heart one, and then we're going to move to the tree, hugging the tree one. So opening up our heart, letting our heart flow, letting our emotions flow if we need to. Visualize that feeling of it's okay, it's safe to leave me, I can let my emotions out. It's a safe space. If I need to cry, I can. If I need to be angry, I can. Humans and in our society, we're always repressing stuff. Bring the hands in. Feel that heart. If we need to contract, that's okay. If we need to be introverted, that's okay. If we need time for us, that's okay. Feel that with your hands on your heart. Feel the light coming through those arms, flooding that. We're going to do a little bit of lungs while we're here. Feel it over the lungs. Feel the tree swell with energy. Just deep breath in, deep breath out. Open. Take the hands down. 3 fingers are in, those fingers are out like this, and we make the sound for the lungs. So bring them back up and breathing in. And exhale down. So there's no air. You'll be surprised how long you can keep going. And in. This time coming up, tapping gently on the heart, on the thymus, the high heart, sorry. Up and down, little taps all around there. Little patting. And then this time, take a deep breath in and hands go directly out to the sides of the shoulders and express with a release. Breathing in. And feel that sigh in your body. It's the heart sound. Feel your hands down by your side. Bringing them to the belly and the lower intestines, the gallbladder, spleen, kidney. Just feel a little bit of love going on here, and we'll start to give it a little twist. Gently massaging. So depending on whenever you're doing this, if you're watching the recording, we're obviously doing this in the morning, but between, I think it's 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. is the best time for anything to do with the lower intestines. So it still has an effect, but that's the optimal time to work with your intestines. So any twisting, we're massaging those organs. So whilst we're doing this, send them some love. Say thank you. Thank you for whatever processes you're working through. For example, for me, I'm trying to give up flour and sugar, and say thank you for your patience with me. I'm trying to catch up with you. I love you. You are processing the food in my body. Thank you for all you do. Emanate that feeling to your organs. Releasing. Start to speed up a little bit. From here, we bring the hand up and knocking on the lung points. And then bring the hands up. Now we work with the breath. Rhythmic breathing, like a little bit like fire, but go at your own pace. If there's anyone that has heightened emotions, any of those breath of fire or breathing poses are not good. They heighten. So this is, if it's really nice to release. So we breathe in and out. The motion, and also what we are doing here, breathing in fresh chi and exhaling, but also giving back to these beautiful trees around me. When I'm exhaling that breath that's no longer serving my body, it's actually a gift for nature. That there is no good and bad. This is the yin and yang. That's just cultural perspective. Breathing in, breathing out. Release. You should be nice and warm by now. I'm going to gently roll the neck. And really rebalance. Now, as long as you do not have any back issues, if you do, for the next pose, just go to the knees. Otherwise, come down. So any back problems, just stay here. And we'll start here anyway. And leaning over, stretch as far far as you can. Bend the knees if you need to. Listen to your body. Art of effortless power, not hurting oneself. And obviously, before you do this, you always let me know if you have any issues, and I can give you alternative. So let's stretch the back up, rolling, bring the stomach in, tip the pelvis forward, and release. Stick the boobies out and push the shoulder blades together. One more time. Make sure the back's nice and warmed up. Okay, then coming down if you can. Your heels will go up. We're pushing with the elbows out. Nice and grounded. Here. Gaia. So this is a really good one to do when you get out of bed. To place this lovely stick here. It's a stick. To place the hands. It's really muddy here, so I'm going to use the stick forward and just feel the ground. Breathing in, deep breathing, natural, easy breath, but just start to feel where you're breathing, in the lungs, in the stomach. And the other way, I'm reminded to add to you, if you have any energy, so put your hands together and push apart. If you have any energy that's resistance, what you should do, I'm going to stay like this and I'll just show you, is slap the ground and thank it. Push the tension. Down, bum goes up slowly, hands stay, palms facing the fingers down, slowly rise, bringing that to the lower dantian, legs slightly bent. Come up to wonderment. Cut you off. Breathe. Feel yourself closing the eyes softly down and feel the earth around you where you are in your now moment. I will be transmitting what I'm feeling to you. The earth, the mud, the stream, the trees, the green. Visualize green around you, breathing in, breathing out. Now I'm going to just allow you. I'm going to move into a little bit of a meditation. And then I will slowly bring you out of meditation with some movement. And now, if you want to stay in the pose you're in, you can, standing, grounding. Try and keep upright rather than laying down, although we are going to connect with Gaia in a moment. I want you to keep your connection with the central sun. So, I'm going to lift this up here and go to the waters. Breathing in, breathing out. keep your breath flowing in and out, breathing in and out. Dog means friends. Hiya, konnichiwa. I felt his energy when I made him jump, as if I ain't here. She says, friends, friend or foe, hence why I didn't feel fear coming up. Ayata. She said, calm, your heart is racing. Yeah. So releasing, letting go. Fright needs to be. No need to fear a friend. I'm standing by the water. I watch the ripples of the light as they flow over the stones and the pebbles, polishing them, changing and shifting them in the transformation we are going through. We have such transformational energy flooding the earth right now. Feel and think about in your mind's eye, surrounded by green and earth and maybe your own place of safe space. What is it that's transforming for you? What are you letting go? What are you ending in your life right now? If you don't know, don't worry. Just allow yourself to visualize a releasing. I want you to see in the little greenery that I've tried to describe for you, an area around you, a fence. It's a barrier, it's a door. It's something like a hurdle that you need to surpass. You need to get over. You feel drawn to the other side of the door. And when you're ready, in your own time, you'll walk through the door. But it's okay to be this side of the door. It's okay to turn and look at what's behind you. You can hug those processes, send love to those processes of wherever you are right now in this now moment. Feel the energy of what that may be for you, where you've come from, and how much of a blessing that is, be it your studies, be it your challenges that you've now come to learn that they've made you who you are, that you've grown from. And I have a beautiful bit of hot lips sage here as a symbolic. It's protection. I'm thanking the processes in my life that have protected me from going down roads that may not have been the correct ones, that have led me to where I am right now in this doorway, this current now moment in time. I'm ready to begin, or to restart, to reset, to look at things through a different perspective. The door may lead you through similar pathways, but the person that walks through that door is different. You're letting go of who you was. You've already stepped into who you're becoming. So there may be some sadness, some resistance to these changes, because it's safe. It's a safe space. And if you're not ready, that's fine. You can come back here whenever you need to. But this is flower protection and thanks. I'm going to pop it into the stream and watch it float, hopefully. Let's see if I can swing this round so you can. Slowly floating. It's stuck down there. That's fine. It's the symbolic thing. So visualizing a flower, a leaf, as it flows down with the stream. It looks almost still here. You can see the movement. There's always movement. Excuse me. Coconut. Really. It's in my lungs as well. Movement. Change, shift, letting go, coughing up. Coughing, by the way, actually, whenever we've done Qigong, is a sign of release. Let's see the fence. Now, if your eyes are open, close them again. As we come back. Movement. So we're going to take a step. You can feel this with your eyes closed. Hands to lower dantian. I'm going to lift the arms up and step forward to take that tentative step. We're going to take our hands with a bow to who we've been, where we've been, and who we're becoming. And lift up and open those wings. Settling down. We're going to do that again. So, moving, we're ready to take those steps. Taking a bow. Hand behind, hand in front. It's what propels us forward. Our purpose in life. Balance of good and bad aspects in some cultures, but the balance of who we are, our ego self, our higher self, both are needed. A lot of cultures want to rid the ego. It keeps us safe. It's our fears, those lower rooted. We want to ground the ego with the higher self. And the movement as we're bowing to who we are, to those roots. So palms out this time. Take a step. Up, lift up, round, down, lift up, round, down, and out to the side, lift, round, and down, out to the side, lift, round, down. Feel your wings, your arms like wings. We're just going to start to flow gently. Hands go up with the breath, inhaling and down. Coming up to the chest, pushing forward, bringing them together, step apart, pushing forward, in, up, round, down, in, push to me, back to you, lift the sky, around. Just start to now move in whatever direction you feel. Moving your hands around your body. Turning where you need to turn. If you want to make a figure of 8, like once we're moving into 10 really afterwards, but just move, flow, swell behind you. And then up over the head and down. So down to the feet, roll up that energy, earthly yang energy. Spread it around you. Go to the opposite side. Remember that doorway, the way you come, sending some love that way. And ready to take our tentative steps. In the next move, this one is lifting the feet. Just lifting the feet. Put your hands in your wingman and stepping forward. Moving back like a bit like a moonwalk. And start to rotate the hips, focusing on the lower dantian, the groin, positive aspects of the root. Feel your hands, link them together behind you in the knee man. Bend forward. And down on the legs. Round. Up. Down. Each time when you get to the stomach, move to the elbows, to the shoulders, elbows, the wrist. Twist like a little lotus. Back to the elbows, to the shoulders, and up and over. Coming round the throat chakra. Down underneath, petting like a kitty cat. I can't remember the name of the lady that does that one. To the heart. One hand goes to the lower dantian, one to the heart. One then to the belly button, up to the third eye, and hooking up. And releasing your hands down. By your sides. And just stand, bolt upright, and feel how you're feeling. Just realised we forgot a couple that I was going to add in as well. Look around you, wherever you are, the room that you're in. Feel the energy of where you are. Send it love and thanks to the space for every step you walk, wherever you walk. Because the door isn't a physical place, it's within you. It's where you decide, when you decide, with your love, with your wisdom, and your intention or will. When you're ready, it's there. Coming to fruition this full moon. See with crystal clarity what needs to change. Allow yourself to see with love and compassion for yourself and others. And don't let that fire that's being magnified set you off. Rather, the attachments, if you see them like fuses, I think I was saying yesterday, just fizzling away as opposed to something we're cutting, ties completely, cutting like a knife, fizzling, like burning like a fuse. So transmuting wherever it may go and wherever it is. My love, my blessings, in the now moment, Shanshu, arigato, thank you, and namaste. The light in me, bows to the light in you. Blessings wherever you may be. Thank you, and good luck with whatever you need to do tomorrow for the full moon. And as it gets closer, I think this one is meant to be a gentle release, not such a big one. It's the energy after that's happening. This doesn't feel as intense, I think, emotionally as the Pisces one, for sure. But you can do these moves at any full moon. Any of the slapping moves, we didn't do our arms, but we did the upper body. I'm trying to keep it all to me for this theme. I'll do different ones for different new moons, but you can still do a lot of the moves we did today if you're viewing this later on and it's what do you call it, a different full moon. But this is a good one to do whenever you want to do some releasing and you want to let go of things and you're preparing for a new chapter in your life. So love and blessings. Thank you. Let's stop the recording. Hang on. Oh, hang on, before I stop. Yeah. She's like, no, wait. Okay, fine. Before, just at the end. So that's finished if you want to finish with the Qigong, but just 5 minutes because I was interrupted. She said, you need to give it. Okay, she wants to say. Okay. Ela setuna sikula shakadina ta esunekishun kandito dula yenia. Ayana surula diena dula sitai sutunukai ena yeto shayatai etu latina dakato e kai shunukai is uthutie. Etuti kaiktia ena haitai tut huch. Ekt atush and Ayana Anayata Sonekayana Elansulana Sanunuk Satnutna Kayantit Okgeist Tuaina Ed Aisunai Tenakai Nekaya Unai Kiana Siadakona Unai Hai Tuya Tuata Hayala Hai daya do dia naya dai do toina kai do la do ya da kunina tina shukoya na la sala do la daya do ya la shanan andaya do. Thank you. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to switch that off. Stop.